Get Revelation. 114, 115. His head was white like wool. So what animal has woolly hair? Finna show you. Finna show you real quick if you ain't know. Cause a lot of people don't know. A lot of people out here that don't not know how Christ look. So I'm gonna show you how something like this. Check this out. Look at that sheep here. Wool, right? Straight wool, right? So check this out. Check this out. Look at her hair. All right, watch this. Don't it look just like that sheep hair? Same as that. It feel the same. If you feel a sheep hair, her hair gonna feel just the same as you feeling the sheep hair. Same texture. You know what I'm saying? So who? So yeah, that's wool, and it says his eyes are like a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass. So his feet were like the color of brass. Now let's see what color is brass. Check this out. Let's see what color brass is. If you ain't know, it's the color of brass. Brown, brown, right? All right. See what else the scripture say. It said they burned in a furnace. So what color is brass when you burn it? Check this out. I got you. I'm finna show you. If you ain't know, I got you. All right, that's brass, right? Look what color it changed. Look what color that changed. Look what color the black, dark black. I mean that's dark. So he said they burnt in a furnace. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. I'm finna show you something. Do this guy have white woolly hair? Do this guy have red eyes? Let me get a better picture because people gonna be like, I can't see his eyes. So how I know he don't got red eyes? Check this out. All right, do this guy have white woolly hair? Do this guy have red eyes? Do this guy have skin like unrefined brass as if it burnt in the furnace? So who is this guy? This is a imposter. If you didn't know who this is, I'm finna show you who this is. This is Caesar Borgia. He was the person painted as Christ. If you didn't know, they painted him to be Christ. This was a real person. Caesar Borgia was a real person. He was a homosexual, and they painted him to be Christ. He was the illegitimate son and the favorite son of Pope Alexander the Sixth, who was a greedy warmonger and mass murderer who had many mistresses. Leonardo da Vinci, who had a brief homosexual relationship with Caesar Borgia himself. This guy right here that y'all pray to. Hold up. He had a brief homosexual relationship with Caesar Borgia himself, was hired to create an image of Christ based on Caesar Borgia's image, which has been worshipped in the church ever since to this day. So he was hired to paint an image of Caesar Borgia as the Messiah. This the man that's hanging up in your grandma's living room right now. This is the man they painted as Christ that is hanging up in your church right now. He's a homosexual. He was in love with Leonardo da Vinci. You know what I'm saying? And this is the man. This is the man. People think Christ, and people say, oh, it don't matter. Yes, it does matter because this is why it matters. You worshiping a homosexual every Sunday, saying it don't matter. If it didn't matter, why would it be in the Bible what color he was and what he looked like? Why wouldn't you want to know what you worship? You know what I'm saying? People say, I don't care what he look like. Why don't you want to know who are you worshiping? You're not curious to know who you worshiping? So if Christ appeared on earth right now, he would look something like this. Not exactly like this, but he'll look something like this because this man had white woolly hair. He got red eyes and his skin like unrefined brass if it burnt in the furnace. So he would look something like this. So it's high time we wake up and figure out who is really the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were like a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in the furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So he was a so-called Negro. You know what I'm saying? He was a so-called Negro. So yeah, man, this is a video to break down the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? And this tell my people to stop worshiping this homosexual because he was a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Homosexual. This is who they paint to be Christ. So yeah, man, this is a quick vid.